I am my own worst enemy. I literally just got done filming this entire video and realized that yes, I plugged my microphone in, but I never started recording. Let's run it back. You don't know that, but I do. Hey girl, my name is Michaela. I'm a graphic designer, and this is week 3 of getting ready for the Wedding Expo. For those of you who have not seen week 1 or week 2, I will have it linked, but I'm also going, I think this corner. But I will also just tell you right now, I impulsively signed up to be a wedding invite business at a wedding expo, and I had 3 weeks to do it. I just had to kind of create a invite business like it's existed before the expo. And my week 1 video is just kind of showing you some of the stuff I did. Week 2 is me talking and showing you some of the stuff I did to get ready. And week 3 is the actual expo. The day before the expo, there was like a huge blizzard coming in to New England area. And so I for sure thought it was going to be canceled, and I was like kind of excited for it to be canceled. And maybe I would get my money back, please. Or maybe if it was just even rescheduled, I'd have more time. But no, none of that happened. I still had to go. It was not canceled. The day before the expo, I was doing like last minute designs just to kind of print as much as possible so I had more options of what I was actually going to put on my table. I made this little crossword puzzle. Literally, you can see in the top of my corner, or the corner of my screen, I made it at like 1 a.m. I don't even remember like the answers to the questions that I put in this, but they all do like correspond somehow. I just don't remember. My mom flew up to New England to go to this expo with me. Thank you, girl. I literally could not have done this without like moral support from my mom. Genuinely, I think that I was so panicked like leading up to it. I think I probably would have just been like, hey, I'm going to call this a loss and I'm not going to go if my mom wasn't there. But she was. She flew up from Virginia to Connecticut to go to this with me. Thank you, girl. It was snowing the entire time we were driving. It was so scary. We did take a few videos. I don't know if this is like genuinely a scary amount of snow. I feel like the video doesn't really do it justice how like slippery the roads were, but I'm originally from Virginia, and driving in the snow in Virginia is like whatever. It's like driving in the rain. But I don't know. I don't know how to drive in the snow, and I was so scared. And you know what? I'm sorry if this embarrasses you, Dad, but last year during the winter, my dad and I drove from Connecticut to upstate New York in a snowstorm. And I was really scared on the way there. And he was like, it's fine. Like, he drives a really big truck. He's like, we'll be fine. And we when we were driving, he like hit a patch of ice the wrong way and like lost control of the car and kind of like spun a little bit and crashed into like the trees by the interstate. And I was so scared, I threw up. So I don't know if this is like a scary amount of snow or if maybe I'm just really, really scared of crashing my car in the snow. We did see a Mack truck crash. He was driving and he lost control of the front of his car, and it started kind of like spinning in on itself, literally right in front of me. So my mom did take a video of that. Thank you, girl. Content brained. She did get a video of that. Kind of the tail end of it. You can't really see the actual crash, but here's that. We show up to the expo, and I had a really good table. When you walked into like the room that it was in, if you turned to the left, that was my table. So I was kind of like either the first table that you went to, or if you turn to the right and then go around the whole room, I'm the last table that you talk to. So I felt like that was a pretty good pretty good spot. It was fairly small. I don't know if that was just because of like the snow. People weren't coming. There were over 100 people there for sure. But yeah, I talked to a bunch of people, gave everybody my business card that I could, and I had a little raffle set up where they could like enter to win like a percentage off of my like design suite. And so that was good. Literally, I think every single person who came to my table put their name in the raffle, which is awesome. We didn't even realize this until we were there and sitting at my table, but we were literally wearing like my brand colors. My mom's wearing like that maroony pink and I'm wearing like forest green, and it was a complete accident. Overall, I think it was a pretty good experience. Like I said, there weren't like 500 people there. There were definitely over 100, but I think in my last video I said as long as I get like one client off of this, it'll have been worth it. And I've been talking with a couple of people. I definitely have one client like locked down. We are working on her and her husband's invites for a wedding later this year, which is so exciting. I really quick wanted to just show you some of the finished stuff that I had for my table. Here is my elopement postcard idea. I don't love how worn it looks, but I was going for like that retro postcard look, which like with the pictures in the letters and stuff. I like how that all turned out. But I think I might have gone a little too far and made it a little too rugged. But overall, I like it. Here's another one with a save the date, invite card, and RSVP card, kind of just showing that you can get all of them within like the same theme and style, but it's not going to look identical every single time. This is the same idea. Oh, sorry, I just cracked my fingers. I hope that didn't pick up in the microphone. But this is the same idea where it is save the date, invite, and RSVP card, but they're not all exactly identical. Bro, I am fighting Staples. I got these printed at Staples, and look at the size difference on just what was supposed to be front and back. They are literally my enemy, and we're fighting, we're beefing. Of course, I would never use Staples to actually get something printed, but I just needed it in a rush. This one's super cute. I love this one. This one's also super cute. I love this one, but my enemy printed this, Staples. You count your days, because look at this. They put it on the back of the save the date. The September 30th is supposed to go on the back. They should have been swapped. Kinko's would have never done me like this. Staples, we're fighting. I love this one. I got this one printed professionally. You can tell because front and back is correct. But yeah, I like this one a lot because it kind of shows like a totally different style of a completely different thing. That's kind of what I was trying to do, is show the range from fancy to kind of more laid back style wedding stationery. This is like definitely on the fancier end, at least the actual invite. The save the date is still pretty fun, but the actual invite is kind of more, I don't know, elegant maybe, whereas I also was showing a lot of just fun stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much what I did. Here are also my business cards. I think I might have shown them in the last video, but you get to see them again because I love them. But yeah, that's pretty much it for me right now. I will see you next week. Can't imagine asking something more embarrassing than for maybe possibly that you might want to subscribe and like this video and comment, like, great job. No, don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that. That's embarrassing. Thank you. I have fun things coming this month, so I'll see you later. Bye.